Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Zyrowski from NewVisionExcel.com, and in this video we're going to be discussing leaky gut syndrome, leaky gut symptoms, and the leaky gut diet plan. And at the end of this video, what I'm going to do is show you the #1 supplement that I use in order to help so many people reverse leaky gut. So you're probably wondering, what is this leaky gut that everybody talks about? So leaky gut is also known as increased intestinal permeability. And what is happening is the tight junctions within the gut lining are becoming inflamed. When they become inflamed, what happens is large particles of food, toxins, pathogens, bacteria, all of that can go right into the bloodstream. And when that starts to get into the bloodstream, what happens is it drives more inflammation and it also increases immune response. And then this can soon lead to different autoimmune disorders. So leaky gut is a major problem for so many people. In fact, it's estimated that 80% of people actually suffer from leaky gut. Now, let's take a look at some of the different symptoms associated with leaky gut. Leaky gut symptoms are vast in number, so what I'll do is I'll put a full list right below this video, but I'll mention some of the major ones that I see a lot of people have issues with. First is eczema. So a lot of skin conditions come from people who are suffering from leaky gut. Food sensitivities, and what this means is that every food that you eat, you start to become sensitive to, and you can no longer eat it because it bothers you in some way. Chronic bloating, so whether you wake up in the morning bloated or you're bloated after every meal, chronic bloating is a major issue as well. Chronic fatigue, so whether you wake up fatigued in the morning or you have major fatigue spells throughout the day or just after a meal, fatigue is a major symptom of leaky gut as well. So headaches, joint inflammation, joint pain and aching, weight gain, seasonal allergies, all these things are associated with leaky gut. And like I said, if 80% of people suffer from it and you notice that you have a lot of these different symptoms, then there's a good chance that you probably have leaky gut syndrome. The reason that it's so important to actually address these different symptoms and address leaky gut right now is because if leaky gut turns chronic and becomes a chronic problem, it drives chronic inflammation in the body. And when inflammation becomes chronic in the body, then that opens the door up to many different conditions, and many serious conditions, in fact. When we look at diseases such as diabetes and cancer and fibromyalgia and Parkinson's, many of these start with a mass inflammatory disorder within the body. So in order to actually mitigate that inflammation, we need to address leaky gut syndrome so that you can have a healthy future. So when we look at leaky gut, it's interesting to see how 80% of people suffer today, and then even 10 years ago, it was something that you hardly ever heard of. And the reason that so many people suffer today is because of the poor lifestyle that people are living. Now, I boil it down to about 6 major things that people are doing today that are causing leaky gut. And the first is eating a lot of grains and gluten. So gluten is research proven to actually inflame the gut lining, those tight junctions within the gut, and also drive the leaky gut problem. Now, the next major thing that causes leaky gut is an increased amount of sugar. So people are consuming more sugar today than ever before, and it disrupts the gut lining. And it also is going to cause issues within the bacteria in the gut, and that can lead to issues such as dysbiosis, which is another major reason that people have leaky gut syndrome today. Now, #4 on my list is going to be toxins. So when we're eating foods that are full of different food colorings and dyes and a lot of preservatives, these things all tear up the gut lining, drive inflammation, and essentially lead to leaky gut as well. Chronic stress is a major reason, and last but not least is GMOs. So if you're eating foods that are covered in pesticides and herbicides, then without a doubt, then those are going to disrupt not only the bacteria that are going to keep your gut healthy and safe, but it's also going to inflame the gut lining and drive the leaky gut issue as well. So if you want to reverse leaky gut syndrome and you want to heal the gastrointestinal tract, you obviously have to remove all those different things I just mentioned, right? We have to remove the grains, we have to remove the stress, we have to remove the GMOs, the excessive amount of sugar. You remove all those things and start replacing it with high quality foods, high quality supplementation. And then the #1 thing that you can do as far as a food/beverage perspective is you can consume bone broth. So if you drink bone broth twice a day, two 8-ounce glasses two times a day, then you're going to find that that helps a significant amount with healing the gastrointestinal lining. And I'll share with you the #1 supplement that I use in order to help get people well who are suffering from leaky gut syndrome. And what I use is the GI Repair formula. The reason that the GI Repair formula works so well is because it has a dynamic blend of nutrients in it which are really healing to the gut. Things such as aloe vera, L-glutamine is incredibly healing as well when it comes to healing that gut lining. So I love the GI Repair formula, and it works very well for many of the people I work with. So I hope that you got all the information that you need in order to help reverse leaky gut, because let me tell you, if you just wait on and let this whole leaky gut thing just get way worse, it's just going to lead to a chronic condition. So you want to start today in reversing leaky gut. Now, I will post some information in the description below as promised, maybe some different links to the different resources that I have created over the years regarding leaky gut. And until next time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and make it a great day.